So the Marshall Scholarship is a scholarship that helps Americans get to go study abroad at a British university, so anywhere in the UK. We're allowed to pick which universities that we want to go to. So I'm first going to get a degree in global migration. I picked this degree because for very personal reasons. My family and I moved to the US when I was 6, turning 7, and for the first 6 years of my life we lived in a refugee camp. So it was a lot of movement, it was a lot of people that were displaced, and coming from that background, I wanted to be able to understand why people move, but then also figure out solutions to make migration easier in terms of migration policy. So that's why I'm really interested in that. And then my second degree is going to be in gender, society, and representation. And this degree is because when you're thinking about migration, there's so many different inequalities that affect the way that people move. So I want to look at the ways in which women who are moving alone, whether for work or for education, how their lives are made a little bit harder because of their gender. So after finishing my 2 masters, I hope to do a fellowship with the UN Refugee Agency. And so hopefully being an officer with them and working in humanitarian crisis issues on the ground will be really, really good for me to understand what direction I want my research to continue going in. While I'm doing my masters, I hope to focus on gender-based violence in times of atrocity, and then kind of find ways to holistically help refugees in the camps in dealing with that type of trauma before they're even resettled. And so hopefully after I graduate, I get to, do a fellowship with the UN and then hopefully find a post after that, because my career aspirations is to be the director of the UN Women's Department. That is my dream, and it's been my dream for a long time, so hopefully we can make that happen. I'm a native from Lexington, so I've been here since high school. I went to Tates Creek High School, and my older sister had come to UK, and she really enjoyed getting to be part of the different organizations on campus, and so it was definitely a no-brainer for me that I wanted to go here. I remember growing up, and we lived in our 1-bedroom apartment for all 6 of us, and coming from those beginnings and then being here, not having had to pay for undergrad and then not having to pay for a master's program. My parents, as soon as I told them, they were crying. And that for me was just so reaffirming, like I'm doing the right thing. I've made my parents proud. I am smart enough to be in those spaces, and other people think so too, not just my mom. So it's been really, really awesome getting to see what I'm capable of. And it also makes me feel like if this is what I can do after graduating undergrad, like there's so much more that I can do. And so I'm excited to see what role that I get to play in international migration policy. And hopefully I get to come back and mentor other students here at UK. I want to give back. That's something that being here at UK has taught me, that you have to pass it forward. You have to make sure that you're mentoring the people behind, that way everyone gets to be where you're at.